My name is Symons. I'm coming to you today to talk about my journey and, as a result, my profession. So, back in the 1980s, I studied psychology and I went on to study nursing. And for me, I'd already heard something in the psychology about how the body worked. And through the people that I met in the hospitals when I was working with them as a nurse, I could hear something that was unseen, but something that was relevant, and it sent me on a very long journey. After I had thyroid cancer, I decided to train as a counsellor, but found that I felt that I needed to not be judgmental, to be able to talk to people who were struggling. And I knew that there was judgment, and I knew that needed to go. And I continued my search and my learning. I learnt Reiki. I went on to learn a plethora of complementary therapies and indeed practice them. And again, my attention went back to stress. Stress was something that I'd had always, and that I'd suffered, and that had had a profound effect on my physical and emotional mental health. After I realised that I had ME, I knew that I needed to back engineer how I worked to figure out what had gone wrong to fully recover. And that took me on a 12, 13-year learning curve, a research curve, to really understand. And back in 2014, I was deeply concerned that things that happen in our childhood when we're unhappy, when we're feeling alone, and when life is tough, and that's the same for many, many people, changes occur in the body. And those changes offer a pathway of who we're going to be, mentally and physically, as an adult or into adulthood. And I could see straight away where my ME had come from, and I was quite shocked. By this time, my ME had become so bad, I was bedridden. I could barely walk 30 steps, and I spent 18 months in a very depressed state, trying to figure out how I get back to work, how I generate an income, and more importantly, how I get well. There's been lots happen in my life, and I connect to people who've had mental health issues, physical health issues, people who've been sexually attacked, people who've suffered PTSD, anxiety, and panic attacks, and indeed people who have lost their home and become homeless due to changes in their ability to work due to ill health or through no fault of their own. Through all that, I could see that there were specific things to hang on to and to marinate in, information to learn until it became second nature. And as I implemented the change and changes, and there were many, so I began to feel better. Life's not easy, and my biggest fear is that the difficulties that we face globally in today's life is having such a profound effect on our body and our mind that it's creating no end of disease and hardship. And I guess that's why I created First Aid for Stress, my program to help for clarity, truth, happiness, and indeed good health, mentally and physically. And the reason I started Maga therapy all those years ago was a way of being slightly different to other treatment providers, because I really was on my own path and I really do things my own way and I really do get results. So I'm not going to offer up loads and loads and loads of videos or podcast episodes, but I will point you to my YouTube channel, my website, my Facebook, and my Instagram page. There will be a lot of content coming. There will be information to help you. There will be free stuff that if you do, you will bring quite a transformation in one way or another to your life. And if you find that you're struggling as a parent, as a mother, as a father, as a daughter, as a friend, if you're struggling and you want to be more conscious about life and well-being, then follow me. Because all I know, since I was a very young girl, is that I was here to help people. And I've been doing that on a one-to-one basis for many, many years now. But unfortunately, I can't see enough people to really make a swathe of difference. And that's why I'm launching First Aid for Stress program, to try and help as many people, both locally, nationally, and internationally as possible. I think if we come together and recognise that we are in this together, that we can create a change, we can create a better experience for both ourselves, other people, and indeed our families. So if I can help you, let me know.